I think life is boring to me at present. Now uh, I I think I have been living in misery for so many years. So I begin to don't understand what is true happiness. So and I so I always thought that maybe I will change my fate one day by just working hard, and why finally when I really get into some place very comfortable, then I realized that all the things completely should be deserted, just like the baby was born into the world, and the placenta that gives the baby nutrients now should completely be deserted. And I I used to like a play, and I used to think working hard in my schooling and think that playing games might be very interesting. But now I realize that even playing games, you need some discipline and you need some uh, obey some rules. So I so I realized that nothing is entertainment, nothing is easy, and things like the world is everything to be you have you anything you want to be successful, you have to get some discipline and get some rid of some of your human nature and to be more machine-like, and then in the end, all the jobs that all the success should should be replaced by machines to do it, and humans things like to be out of stage now, and their existence things like is more of their true existence of themselves. So that is what I'm feeling about life. So things like hard working is boring now, as my PhD is quite boring, completely boring at the end. And then I play games. Games is also boring. And then I realized that I have so deeply in mental illness for so many years to live in misery. And finally, I realized that I should have realized this for a long time ago, and I need a very good transition to my life. And wow, thank you. Uh, so I just want to practice my English to speaking at my mind. I think my English has improved a lot compared to 2 years ago. And I also think that putting up videos in YouTube and to get support and likes and comments from the people that audience that will sharpen my mind and sharpen my language skills and makes me dare to say more insightful words and makes me more bold and make think and also I think my unique thinking really can inspire people, and some people really likes me, so I come to YouTube live stream again. And I also uh, it is actually is not quite comfortable during pregnancy to get on YouTube video to show myself, and I always feel morning sickness during pregnancy. But I think this life experience is so important, essential for me, and and also is quite precious, and also it is once in a lifetime for the first pregnancy. So I really want to keep some memories of myself to talk a little bit, no matter what the audience would think about. Maybe you can benefit from me, or maybe it is waste of time, then you can swipe out. And I first thing I would like to talk about my pregnancy, and my boyfriend lived together. Well, I and my boyfriend lived together for over 1.5 years, And I think after living together for 1 year, we no yeah we are quite worried that I still not pregnant. And at first it is my boyfriend said we shouldn't having baby immediately when we leave. We should. So I have been taking birth control pills for several months, and then I had blood bleeding every day. Since I take the birth control pills, so it seems like the birth control pills is invented for the Western women and not so good for me. I don't know. I don't know whether this Chinese Asian woman their birth control pills is it a work for them, but it's not working for me. Every time I take it, I would bleed every day. So after 3 months, then I stopped taking it, and then we just then we avoid having a baby, and then sometimes we tried persuaded my boyfriend to have a baby together, and then we tried after 8 months, and there is still no baby coming, no pregnancy sign. So I am quite worried because I almost 40 years old, and I think it would be is it that there's something wrong with me, that I that we can't have a baby. That would be so shame, and we really want to take the chance to improve my fertility ability. And it is I checked chat GPT saying AI said that if internet said that if you are over 35 years old, then after you have tried 6 months, then you should, if you still haven't pregnant, then you have to contact for medical support. So I'm almost 40, and after 8 months I haven't pregnant, so I'm quite worried. So I report, I call the NHS and then want to check, and then they just take my blood and test out that everything is normal for me. And then before getting more invasive, uh, 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 yeah, uh, before getting more invasive test, and I asked my boyfriend to test him first, but my boyfriend feels so embarrassing to test, to have that test to give sperm samples, so he hesitated to do that. But still almost after a month, he finally decided to go to the hospital to get an appointment to give the sperm sample. And that sperm sample you have to get is quite a hardship. It's not like take blood, you go there and you get it. You have to go to the hospital and to give sperm on site, and because the sperm can't live over 30 minutes, so you can't give your sperm at home because we live quite far away from the hospital. So he have to go to give out the sperm at the hospital, so it's quite embarrassing for him. And so, but luckily, before he gave that sperm sample, I was found pregnant. And the reason that I am pregnant is quite interesting. It is because that I am almost at the end of my PhD scholarship. So we are quite worried that we can't find financially. So one day I going shopping with my boyfriend on the street, and there is a pub nearby saying that cleaners needed, and no and give a telephone number. So I phoned them and go to work there for 4 days, almost 2 weeks. And that pub is a very old pub, just mostly for older people to join this pub. And to get older people, and they polish the brass, and will buffer the floors, and quite a lot of hard work, and and also and you almost you every time each time I go there 4 hours, I have to clean everything, and without any stop, and I have to cook food for them, and without any stop, and and after that I feel some chest pain. I think it is because you have to pour hot water on the men's toilet urine place, and when you pour hot water, there will be some very ammonic, and yeah, that is that a chemical smokes from that, that makes me quite painful. And also the brussel, that is to that polish thing for the polish brush, that is also smells quite bad. When I was brushing it, they didn't open the window, so after several weeks, 2 weeks working there, I feel my chest pain. So I just before I come to the next session, the one day before that, I told the boss that I don't want to work there anymore. It is quite it is quite hard to say that, because I am quite happy and enthusiastic at the beginning to talk to get that job, and then I prepared so much, and turns and then it has an interview and have a training, and then I suddenly don't want to do it. I think and then but I really don't want to get hurt in my body from that, so I just stopped. So that is that Friday morning that I should work. So instead of go to do the cleaner's job, I stayed at home, and in the morning with my boyfriend, and we had sex that day. And I think that day is exactly my ovulation day. And so after that, I was pregnant. I think that is my baby was getting fertilized. My egg was fertilized because I quit that cleaner's job. So and so it is so good and that I quit that job, and then we get a baby. We get a baby because of losing that quit that job. So I'm very happy about it. So that is the beginning of beginning of our baby. So then after 2 weeks, then I found that I didn't have my periods. Then my boyfriend took me to Boots to buy the pregnancy test stick, and we bought two. We bought two of this stick, because two is more convenient to buy maybe, and we bought two, and then when we tested, wow, it is so red. Two red sticks means that I'm very pregnant. HCG is very high, so we just laughing all the way home. We are so happy about it. And I remember that day my boyfriend's voice is quite clear and loud. I never see him so happy, and he just smiled. He usually is so gentle and just smiling, but on that day he is talking with really laughing with her in her, that is in her voice, and so that is so happy for us. And then I have been wishing to having a baby for so many years. Finally, I get it. I made it. I think that is voiceless. That is, I can't express it with my with my voice. I think when I have longing for someone, for something for so long, and when it finally come true, that things you wouldn't have too much excite, but just smile and laughing together, I am quite confident that my boyfriend is mature and responsible enough to support me, to help me all through this course. And it is very uh, it is very magical that this baby didn't make me much suffer, because I think yeah, morning sickness might make a woman so severely have so severely that they won't want to bear with the baby anymore. But this baby don't make me suffer that much. And on the week 5, I had I just that day I just had a shower that day, and I went to the garden do some watering, and then after that I had some shower, and at night I had some bleeding, on some bleeding. So my boyfriend took me to the hospital into emergency quickly, and at that time there was no bus, there's no quick bus. So we have almost waited, took us over 1 hour to get to the hospital, and then wait another hour to get into the, to be treated, and then transferred to another apartment, and then waited another 2 hours for the doctor to see me. And the doctor is a Muslim woman, and she seems quite not so responsible, I think. She seems and take something so casual, and she at last he just took blood from me, and she looks so unprofessional that she took blood from me, not from my arm, but from my hand, and look at there is a scar there. Is that a Muslim woman took blood from my hand, and first time took on my left palm, left hand, and don't get any blood, and then took on my right hand and get and also and get a little bit of blood, but she said that is not enough, and that makes me so painful. And and then after 2 tries, the failures, she didn't blame herself. She just said I should be walking okay, and then and maybe he said it is my problem, don't have enough blood. And then but I think she's luckily she didn't try a third time, and she asked another woman to help to instead to get blood from me. The other woman is is much more professional. She just get blood from my arm, and that arm has bigger blood vessels, and she quickly get blood from me very efficiently, a lot of blood. And tested my HCG is very, very high. It's about 23,000 HCG at week 5. So that is very high. Usually is if you only get a 5,000 is enough. I get a 23,000. So the midwife is very happy about the result, saying that the so high HCG, so it shouldn't be ectopic pregnancy. Yeah, I was a little bit relieved, because he said I don't seem like ectopic pregnancy. Because ectopic, I read some topics about it, because ectopic pregnancy might cost my life, make me die. So I'm so worried about that. So I think quite relieved about that. So they arranged a meeting, a scan, a supersonic scan the next day. So I went to the supersonic the next day, and a very careful, a very nice girl checked my body, and first used on my full bladder on my belly, but she can't see anything, because at that time the baby is very small, just like a sesame. So she asked me to empty my bladder and use the vagina scan, supersonic scan, and she saw the baby is in the and how it's in the right place. So that is very relieving. And she said it's on the it's on the third stage of the 3 stages. Means that they have a yolk around it. So that's very encouraging. So we are very happy. And then after 2 days, we went to we had a family reunion in the restaurant, and I told my 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 boyfriend's parents about the pregnancy, and his mother cried. It makes me so happy about that, because that means that they care about me. They have a full family supporting me, always helping me, I'm very secure with this family. And at that time, that is my boyfriend's brother's undergraduate ceremony. So it's kind of my my news kind of washed away. He's being the center, but he's happy about us too. So I really lucky with this family, very supportive. And things then everything begins talking about my pregnancy, and our baby is going to what is going to be. And the most helpful thing that my mother-in-law told me is to wear the wristband. Because a wristband can help, because the morning sickness is very, very uncomfortable, will make you headache and nausea all the time. So after and she immediately bought that for me. And after I wear it, I didn't I think the morning sickness is not that strong severe to me anymore. So in my case, it makes me quite endurable. When I talked to my mom about that, my mom said that, oh, she didn't know she didn't know that she had bear with it for very, very sick. So my mom is always suddenly I would she was maybe she said that she already had three kids all the time, always having a baby. Maybe she always in pregnancy time, so makes me have the habit of being vomit. And she didn't know that to have the wristband to that acupuncture thing to relieve that morning sickness. So I kind of think that want to tell my mom during that it is because I think during my teenager, my mom always complained that the hardship of bearing me, and it seems like I am the perpetrator that makes culprit that makes my mom so miserable. But I realized that it is not me that make my mom so miserable bearing me. It is mostly my father and my father's family, and don't give her enough support that makes her so suffering from pregnancy. So that is one thing demystified, and also realized that when a baby is born to the world, I my boyfriend's family and I waited for the baby to grow up with full-hearted love. And I think the baby will be born with love in when once they come to the world instead. But I realized that when I was born, I didn't get such thing. I think the empty is the world is so empty to me that everything that I have to get, everything strive for anything for myself, to strive for love. And there are so many siblings that I have to try to be the more successful kid to get parents' love and other people's love, other people's not discrimination or anything. So I realized that is that I really didn't get much love at my life beginning. So I really so I realize that my mom is and my parents don't love me that much at all. So and yeah, once I pregnant makes me realize that so many things that are true about my growing up. And then that is week 5. And then after week 8, I week 9. And I have again, we go to we are preparing for the wedding. And when we just walked around, and maybe I have been walking around for over half an hour. And then when I come home, I feel some liquid come into my body. And when I come home, I checked that there is some blood there, some brown discharges there. So I called them again, talking about that. Although it is a little not so much, and then they give me a scan the next day, and I checked that there is our baby, they see our baby's heartbeat, and very, very fast heartbeat. And also checked date of the baby is longer than it's truly age. So weeks. Yeah, the tested is 9 weeks, but it's only 8 weeks, and we are more happy now. So now we have seen the baby's heart. So that is more relieving now. I'm very very happy about that, because after week 8, they said that after week 8, the baby begin to realize to begin to rely on the placenta, and instead of the first yolk. So if some baby that is not good, that they can't produce placenta. So since it's week 9 is another smooth transition, so we are very very happy and quite relieved. And then but this thing is we're still worried about the baby maybe have some Down syndrome or other things. So during the week 12, we go to the hospital again to get a supersonic scan, and it checked that the length of the baby's neck, that are very very anti length, is about 3 millimeters. So 3 millimeters, that is the borderline of the Down syndrome. And I think in China that they use 3.5 millimeters, and maybe sometimes 3.5, sometimes 3 millimeters. So I see that is 3 millimeters makes me quite worried about that. And also I see the baby's foot leg is like upside down, like the like their ankle is upside down. I mean, and then I checked many other 12 babies ankles that is some is also upside down. So it means that at that time it's because your baby is only so small, just less than 10, is only 10 centimeters around. So it's too small, so maybe they don't have built so many muscles on it, so it looks a little bit upside down. So don't worry about it. And so that is a little bit and we are so excited to get the picture from the supersonic, and so see the baby is sitting there in the right position and quite enjoying himself, or like is sitting sleeping there. I really think that it would be a very cute baby. And I see the baby's big nose, so means that big nose, nasal bones of the baby means that that's less strong. That's a strong sign of a very healthy baby, because Down syndrome babies don't have nasal bones. So I'm very very happy about that. But I am still quite a little bit worried that might be have Down syndrome. So they take blood on that day, and then after 1 week, they telephoned me saying that the baby having a Down syndrome probability is about 1 to 134. So it is also at the borderline, because the borderline is 1 to 150. So since it is at the borderline, so they will give me another test, is NIPT test. It is non-invasive prenatal test. That is take a lot of blood from me. So because the baby have been in my body for 3 months, they must live. So their blood, the baby's DNA might be in my blood. So they just take my blood. Maybe they will get some of my baby's blood. So to ensure that they really get my baby's blood, and so they have to take a lot of my blood to get ensure that my baby's blood is there. So then it said that it will take 2 weeks that I could get a result. But I'm very lucky, just after 1 week, they telephoned me that say that it is low chance of Down syndrome. So I'm very, very relieved that yeah, I can't imagine if I have a Down syndrome baby that I would take all through my life to take care of the baby. That would make me very, very very, very stressing, and I wouldn't be very proud of myself in this situation. And so that is another past that another stage has passed, so I'm very comfortable now. And then I check then I check the ask ChatGPT said that I have been in this stage. Well, what is the chance that I will have the baby both pregnant, both me and the baby both healthy? That they said the chance is 95% of healthy. So wow, I was so relieved because even at this stage, when I read the China's red note, and they have so many worrying notes, they said that you should be so careful, and maybe if you don't sleep, if you don't sleep on the right side of your body, then your baby you might have a stillborn, and you might also have miscarriage, and also have some a lot of other things could happen. Oh, that is so scary. And also some people have C-section, C-section, and so many painful, so many, and also have rip in your rip, and cut your body to make the baby born. So many scary things that makes me so worried. But after I heard that it is 95% chance that both me and the baby will be safe, I was so relieved. I really want to take a breath. Oh, now everything is don't need to be worried anymore. So I'm really safe now, in the safe zone now. And this is the most successful thing, a most sure successful thing for me. I think all through these years, I have been trying hard in so many things. Although I have been good at my jobs and doing good, excellent than other people, but I can't rest on it. Always I get something in vain. Like I do my PhD research so well, and I get some so important findings that overturned those highly reputed papers. Highly cited paper means that prove that they are all wrong. And when I submit my papers, I only get rejections. Before I submitted, I would think that I will be quickly get accepted by the top conferences. But turns out it's never come true, and get so many disappointment. You see, before you submit my paper, I think that I would be so successful, so happy. And then after that, I only get rejections and all wrong things. But now the baby seems like everything is so successful, everything is good, and everything, and all the pain, all the painful, all the not sickness, nausea, headache, pain, and blocked nose. I think the blocked nose, nose rhinos is pregnancy rhinos is very, very strong for me. Sometimes when during the night I would be wake up because I can't breathe with because my nose is blocked, because I when I sleep I don't open my mouth. I would use my nose to breathe, but I would be blocked because my nose is blocked, so I can't breathe. And so many painful, and I have to endure everything. And then a baby is healthily on the way. So I think nothing in the world that is so smooth as having a baby, having a healthy baby. I think the world shuts so many doors for me, although it is really not my fault that they rejected me, like my PhD, like so many things. Oh, and even my supervisor said that I find that those the big figures, the papers is fundamentally wrong. And my supervisor said that you should there are two taboos in academic research. One is that you don't add the people to your papers if they really have done something to help you. And the other is that you said someone else's paper is fundamentally wrong. But I told him it is fundamentally wrong, and but you can't but I can't say it. But I can't say it. So it is so weird word, and these people fundamentally wrong. I think this is very very basic maths, like undergraduate maths, and they would make it and confuse about it. What they don't understand what is polynomial approximation and conflated with polynomial fitting. And this undergraduate maths they don't know. It is so shocking, surprising to me, so surprised. So I just think I have been working so hard in this world, in work, in my education, and then everything that I get disappointed and it is not my fault. And then the baby and everything, it is everything. And then when I endure the suffering and then I get it. So I think maybe it is not my time to do the academic or the jobs anymore. It is my time to have a baby for me because so I think God gives me some hint that this road is not a fit for me. Although it is this land is not fertile for me. Like I proud worked so hard on those field, but never get success, and then it's their fault. And but in having a baby, and then the baby is so healthy, and sometimes I was I have to endure with the baby in my body, and sometimes I would just be so nervous about it, and then I shouldn't be so too careful about it. Maybe just let it go. And sometimes I just stay up until 3 a.m. just to play games. And then I realized I don't like play games. Even play games is quite boring too. And like play chess, and you have to think a lot of strategies to play it, and it is not entertainment at all. It is turns out is to be boring. Once you think about something, and your opponent would think too long to think about something to counteract you, and I don't think it's funny at all. It is not good for me, and so I just think that even for me, I have been working hard on my schooling all these years. I just think that a few days of entertaining, just relaxing and play video games would be a very luxury thing. But after I get it, I think that is nothing. It's also working, and things like you do everything in the world is quite boring, and then those things that I have been sticking to, I have been pay so much attention to, I'm also being so proud of myself in the past. Turns out it's nothing. It's completely changed into nothing. Yeah, I think I'm kind of into nihilism. In one stage, you are there, and no matter how hard you are working, it is you only get more miserable. There's things like you are in a trap, and you the stronger you struggle, and you will trapped further into, or they will cut you, hurt you more. And so just take it easy. And so that is what I realized, that life is so boring itself. And then now all my attention is coming to with the baby. And then I'm almost 40. I think that's a very very last boat for me to have a baby. I'm really 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 excited about it. And then I really can't believe that everything that with my boyfriend, and is everything would become true in the world. It's just all because of my boyfriend. I get setbacks and failure and anywhere else, anybody else. But I with my boyfriend, I get every success, and get every success and every smoothly. Yeah, I just think that my boyfriend is really, really a very, very um my luck is really my luck. It's the luck of my life. Then I can't get this thing anywhere else. I'm really, really lucky with thing. Yeah. Thank you for congratulations on my pregnancy. Yeah, I'm very, very happy. And then I'm really, really happy about these things. And yeah, I just think that I don't care about the world at all. Well, whatever happens in the world, I really just want to stay at the moment. And after having a baby, I don't know whether I will endure how much time that I have endured. I think I'm really, really looking forward to. Maybe I will feel better later, but now I don't feel like I want to work or I just want to uh, have a rest. And even I have no pain. Even when I will have no pain, I would like to I don't want to work on my PhD, although I am in the writing up stage. So I think yeah, I really like to talk in YouTube to about my unique ideas and my discoveries. And the more I grown up, the more I would realize there are so many wrong things that I have been sticking to all through my life, and things like, and all, yeah, I have been, and I realized that my boyfriend have killed my mental illness. I really find that I have been with mental illness for so long, and and uh, and when I going to recover to be recovered and realized that it is because of the happiness and comfortable life that I am having now makes me realize that it is being killed. So I'm really, really happy about everything that I have and all the big figures or famous people, and they are what they are talking about, and every people that these people, and I can still I wouldn't trust them blindly, and I always have a criticism, my critical opinion from myself to judge what is happening here. So I'm really, really, really have been growing up a lot this year. This is really, really happy for me. So a woman at 40, and I don't gather a lot of money, but I get a family and get a responsible, very, very good boyfriend, fiance, getting married, get a baby. Wow, that is really, really important for me. And then even my supervisor said that nowadays, now my health is most important, and the PhD is not that. It's not that at all. So that makes me so relieving. And I think he is so right to say that. Makes me so relieving. I remember that day I just have almost a 1 hour chat sitting there with talking with my supervisor. That makes me that after that I had had my belly pain. Wow, for a long time. And even when I go home for several 5 or 6 hours, the pain have been there for several hours, 3 more hours. About that, even I take some paracetamol, that is which is said to be safe for pregnancy women, and I still the pain don't the pain didn't gone by the painkiller. So I think maybe yeah. So I think my supervisor may be right to say that because the thesis defense, the defense of your PhD defense that will take 3 hours to talk. I would be very nervous. Oh, I even talk so casually, happily with my supervisor. That makes my belly so pain, and the pain lasts for so long. I really don't know that I can last that. I can endure with that for the PhD thesis, and so that is so, and so that yeah, I sometimes there are so many. Yes, you seems like you are eating shits. PhD is like to me now is like eating shits, and then get so many people are so many reviewers are so wrong, and you have to cope with them, make them accept you, and then so and you already know the answer that that they are wrong, that you are right, but you still have to finish the job and to think whatever that you can make your work more complete and make your work finish your PhD and make it a complete job. So I just wanted to divert it from that circle of being submission to the chasing the top conferences, and then rebuttal and then get a rejection. I don't want to chase that anymore. I just want to quickly finish my PhD and quickly to yeah, not quickly, just after my baby is born, that I can to do any job to support our family, because I think my boyfriend, my fiance, is quite nervous about money. Even I think each month we spend very little money on groceries. About I think it's less than it's only I think it's only 300, less than 300 pounds. Two of us, we have to eat. We have to buy the groceries, like the tablets and everything in the supermarket. It's less than 300 pounds. That is so low. I remember a Chinese student that said that a Indian student also said that 40 pounds a week, that is the food but is enough for the food budget for one person. But so it means that almost 200 a month for one person. But my boyfriend and I, two people, we spend less than 300 together. And my boyfriend is so struggle about it. He want to make it less than almost less than 200. I think that is like a 50 pounds a week. That is 200. I think that is too thrifty. I think when I live alone, I spend more than 200 a week, a month, always more than most of the week, or more than 300. And if I buy some clothes, so I think maybe maybe make my fiance the only bread earner, that would makes him very nervous. So I should get I should work uh, I should work. Yeah, I must work. And after my baby is born, and then I don't want to make my fiance so stressed out. I think I finally get the so good life that my boyfriend give me, and everything is so good now. I shouldn't I shouldn't make the only good people to me so stressed by me, by the burden of me. I should work harder to work. I should work to get any job to make any amount of money. Don't want to my boyfriend to be so thrifty, and you still enjoy. I think just go to grocery. We should be grocery free to buy anything from grocery, because we don't go to the luxury. So by grocery, you should be free. Grocery, a supermarket. We should get a supermarket of freedom. That and buy anything from the supermarket. Do not bother about the price at all. That is just comfortably. Don't want to. Life is so short. Yeah, the money is nothing, and I think that is what I think, and so I think that is almost everything that happened this uh almost 3 months that I have been disappeared from the YouTuber, and I just talked about what happens now, and then I really and yeah, I think my boyfriend's family also want our kids to be live in a bilingual world, like can be both talking in English and Chinese. And I think my English has improved a lot. So in this video, I have been talking so smoothly without much stuttering. So I am much more confident now, and in English, and I can see my improvement. but still I know that I cannot speak a lot of very complex or very very sophisticated words or sentences. But I really improved a lot, so it makes me more confident about the PhD defense. Maybe will be all in English, and also I really think that mm, eh, and so I but I haven't been talking Chinese for a long time, so I think I am a little bit a stranger to Chinese. Sometimes I speak in Chinese. I feel that I'm not so good in talking in Chinese anymore. So I think I would like to. But today I have watched some animations, Japanese animations, and then I think that I would like my baby can grown up to watch such animations. So that would be a very good material to grown up, like yeah, those things. I don't know their English name, and yeah. So I think that is so good idea to watch these animations. Maybe our kids can learn some Japanese to like some animations. And also a very big change of me that happened to me is that I am very smart in cooking now, and because I during pregnancy, I really want to eat some nice food for myself. So I begin to do some Chinese dishes, and they are so delicious. I even make bao buns. Also, the bao buns turns out to be dumplings. So I think that that is my talent. That is my talent for now. So each time that you have different development, that in this in the right time of your life, that you get the right development, and you don't waste the time to do something that is not your time, and then that will pay get less results with more effort. And if you do the right thing, then you will get less get right thing, you with a with less effort you get a more result. So that is nature. Let the nature goes its way. And now I finally realize a lot of things that and I have transit from China, that miserable, always wishing for the I will have a bright future, will have a good life. And finally, I really get a good life. It's all because I meet my boyfriend, and then kind of just want to sleep and play and idling around every day. So happy. I would never been so happy all through my life. Wow. I should be laughing all the time for this moment.